Well, hello there. This is our Retro Spirits Guide, and this is Xenon 2 on Sega's Master System. It's a vertically scrolling shoot-'em-up by Imageworks. Here's the high score table with chromey lettering, flying through space, designed by the Bitmap Brothers, and programmed by Sean Cross and S. Green. Graphics by some people, and music by David Whittaker. That's a famous name in the UK, David Whittaker. Can't remember why and what music David Whittaker made. He didn't write this tune though. This tune's by someone like an actual musical person, isn't it? Like a musician, like a pop musician. But anyway, here we go. We've got a spaceship which has a forward-firing cannon. We're shooting slowly moving enemies in deep space. The music is very bleepy, isn't it? Oof. Immediately you can see the speed of the game is sluggish. I think the frame rate is probably a lot less than, say, 50 frames a second. This is the PAL version, so it would be a 50 Hz game. It is taxing the Master System, but it's slowing down, isn't it? That's not that much fun. Okay, so the Master System version here is a conversion of, say, the Amiga or Atari ST, and I've played the game back in the day on one of those systems, probably the Amiga, as I had an Amiga. And it was always a slow-ass game on the Amiga. I remember it looking quite like this, actually. I don't remember it looking that different, but it sounded a whole lot better. I crashed into some sort of vegetation there. The most unusual thing about this game is the fact that the screen scrolls backwards if you get to the bottom of the screen and press backwards. It's sort of odd, and I think that's because there are some parts of levels where it splits into routes, and you can go up the right, you can go up like a dead end, and then you have to laboriously fly backwards. Why did I buy this game? Well, not sure. It was £5. I pressed the button. It was. I said, yeah, I'll put £5 on it. It's £5. And then I accidentally won it for £5. I never really enjoyed. Here we go. Here's a dead end. Never really enjoyed Xenon 2 that much on the Amiga. It had the traits of a Euro shooter, which is... it was a bit hard, things didn't die quick enough, not enough power-ups. This, from memory, hasn't got the same... power-up system. Like in the Amiga, I remember they used to spit like balls at you, and the balls were like money. So I don't see any of that on here. What I do see is some sort of flickery graphics at a low frame rate. Having said that, it's not entirely awful. I've played this a little bit since I've recorded this video. This video is my first play of the game, and it's alright. It's just a bit slow, and the music is dreadful. The graphics are okay. It's a bit flickery. So for £5 I got like a minty copy of a sort of a slightly average vertically scrolling shoot 'em up. I'm going to have to, in future, double check myself before clicking the bid button on a certain auction site, because I'm buying things I don't really need or really want. It was just that it was so cheap, I couldn't let it go. That's bad, isn't it? I'm going to end up with a lot of tat in my house. So here's a little power-up pod, quite nicely animated. It's spit out a Z, and the Z destroyed everything on the screen. But you can see the main problem with this game is there are things flying on the screen which are a lot faster than you, and you've got a very limited weapon set to kill them with. From memory, and having played the game a little bit more, you get to a shop, and there's a guy in the shop. And he's like an alien crab-faced man, and he's a bit gruff, but he'll sell you extra weaponry. We die, we go straight to the high score table. Like most Master System games, there's no real ceremony for getting in and out of the game. Let's get that music off. Jesus. And, yeah. This is what the game sounds like with that music. Okay. Is music off better, or is music on better? It's a bit stark, isn't it, without music? Anyway, we've played the game a few times. We've got to a boss. This is the first level boss. It takes a frickin' age to kill. I'm not entirely sure where to shoot it. It looks like the arm thing that is spitting out of its face is blocking all my bullets, and I've got to shoot it in its ocular orifice. There we go. It flashed there when I shot it in its eyeball. But the arm is effectively blocking all my bullets, so this is a tedious, I wouldn't even call it a fight really, it's just a tedious waiting game. Quite nicely drawn sea creature though, huh? Deep Space Sea Creature. Ah, that's the name of my experimental jazz band. And yeah, he's got like a little sentient tentacle coming out, spitting balls at me. There's a lot of ball-based things in this game. A lot of things are just circular. He didn't like that. He didn't like being shot in the eye. He gave up. 2,000 credits. So you get credits at the end of the level rather than picking up things in the level. Here's the squid face guy. That was probably his dad that I just shot. Hello? He's tapping on the window. What do you want to sell me? I don't want to sell you anything. I've only got one weapon, and I've had it for the whole level, and it proved fairly useful. So get out of my face. Right, let's buy some things. We've got a screen full of icons here. Don't know what any of these weapons do. One of them gives you all of the weapons in the game for a limited amount of time. There's a pair of sunglasses there, double shot. That'll cost 3,000. That'll cost 4,000. I got 2,000. I got 6,790. Is that my score, or is that my? Yes, that's my cash plus score. No? Yes? No? Can't remember. Don't know. Got lots of things with question marks on them. I can't have those yet, obviously. Give me the cash. Oh, he's all business, isn't he? I remember on the Amiga that guy used to make a noise, like a wah 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 noise when he was talking to you. They haven't bothered doing that on the Master System. Why would they? Right, we've bought something. I don't know what we bought. A couple of windows closed there. Oh yeah, this is the thing that gives you all of the weapons in one go. Oh my god, we're down to 5 frames a second. Well, there we go. It's a game that, when you're fully powered up, runs at a frame rate so low that it becomes incredibly tedious to play. That's Xenon 2. I never remember it being a good shoot 'em up on the Amiga, and I don't think it's that good on the Master System. Like, it's fine. It's a diversion. It was £5. It's got okay graphics when they decide to move. They don't always decide to move at a pace which was exciting. And the sound, as you can hear, is the same soundtrack on every single level. And it's infuriatingly beepy. But these enemies are quite nicely animated and they look kind of whiz-bangy, but they move in a herky-jerky fashion. I've got no idea where they're going to go. And they just smash into your face all the time, but at least you've got an energy bar. So, yeah, there we go. That's Xenon 2. Is the Amiga version better? Yes, probably. Is it a load better? No, I remember it being sort of like this. Okay. I'm in the high score table, lovely. And that's Xenon 2. a quick look and chat. Ta-ra!